Boys and girls, how you doing? Another pick a card. I don't know how many times I've been interrupted today. It's just, let's do this. Okay, so this one is about what's going on in the third party situation that you find yourself. Sometimes those things happen and no judgment attached, it just happen. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, two pile, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Pile number 1. Okay, so we have the 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Interesting. So let's have a look. Obviously, that person was maybe a little bit arrogant to start with. They thought they could handle it. They could handle you. Yeah, right. And even deal two people at the same time. Excuse me. But they soon realize it's not gonna work. And yes, you maybe have decided, or they might have decided to actually leave all of this behind. And for you, it was just too complicated. It wasn't your cup of tea anyway, and you wanted, something better. You didn't want to be a third party. You didn't want to be a, a third wheel. No, thank you very much. Or fifth wheel, whatever. What? Anyway, moving on. And yes, what's going to happen now is, yes, definitely moving towards harmony. So either because you walked away from this situation, or they walk away from the marriage, which was apparently not very happy and was actually very turbulent, very dark, maybe very, very negative altogether, and they want to have harmony with you. Let's have a look and see which way it can go, because it could go either way. Yes, you cover your heart. I think you probably left the situation thinking, you know what, this is not me. I don't do third party. It's just like too complicated, too. Oh, thank you very much. And they were a little bit of a player. They were thinking that they could get away with murder. And yes, they were attracted to you, and they decided, I want her or I want him. And they didn't think of the consequences of the action. So you say, no, thank you very much. But now they're rushing back. So I have the feeling that they possibly make a decision and left their marriage in order to build something harmonious with you, because they know, here you go, 10 of Cups, because they want a happy ever after with you. They realize that the marriage they were in was actually very stormy, very, and they thought that was the way it was going to be for the rest of their life. But meeting you changed quite a lot of things, and realized that actually they could be harmonious in a relationship, that could exist, love could be peaceful. But at first they really didn't behave very well. So it's up to you if you're going to actually, yes, it's gonna work, because it's gonna be an equal give and take, and they realize that has to be equal give and take, otherwise it's not gonna work. So I think you walked away and showed them, well, you could have that with me, but obviously, you make up your mind, and they did. So here you have it. Wow. Okay, pile number 2. Okay, we have 5 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, Holy Mother of God. Okay, interesting. So someone left somebody in the cold, for sure. You could have been, maybe, or that person could have been in a power couple kind of situation. Like, it's not just, okay, obviously there's feelings, but also there's a lot of money involved. So when you have a 10 of Pentacles, it's definitely each other match and being very abundant when it comes to money. 4 of Wands, it can obviously be, it's marriage, overseas. It can be also twin flame. So let's have a look, because I don't know which way it can go now. Okay, so yes, they probably I think you probably left them in the cold, possibly, but they want to start something with you from scratch. Maybe they realize that you were their match, and they did, fight it, and maybe they try not to see you, but they can't not see you. It's impossible. And they realize that, okay, you know what, I want to start from scratch and start all over. They're dropping something. Yes, they realize maybe their relationship was very much based on money, and on financial, and also on material stuff, but where was the love? So they're dropping the situation and realize, you know what? No, I can't just be just about money. I can't stay in a relationship, in a marriage, just because I'm comfortable, because I have nice stuff around me. That doesn't cut it. So magician, yes, they probably kind of played a bit the illusion as well, but also I think they also wanted to manifest you because they deep inside they knew they were not totally happy, they were not satisfied. So maybe you left them in the cold and they went back to the comfortable marriage, but then realized, hold on a minute, it's just a lot of stuff. But it's the most important ingredient, love, is really not there. So yes, they probably didn't allow themselves first to say what they were feeling because they were kind of protecting their appearance because as well they were married. Obviously they couldn't just shout it on the roof, but at the same time they felt a lot and they had butterfly for you. So yes, definitely the communication. You, if you too are a twin flame, then of course it's very often not a very straightforward relationship. It's not something like, okay, we meet, we go out together, we get engaged, we marry, we have 2 kids. Doesn't happen that way. It's generally much more tormented and much more twisted because you need to learn the biggest lesson of your life together and from each other. So it's definitely, something a bit difficult. However, things are moving for the better, which is great. And there is a lot of nostalgia. Obviously, they think back about you and they just, yeah, they need to clear their act because they know you won't. You won't play that game, a third party. This is not your thing. There's a lot of attraction, but also maybe they were in a codependency relationship with their marriage. So they realized that maybe it was just codependency and that was not love. And maybe it was more about the luxury stuff around material stuff but not real thing. So yes, maybe they thought they didn't deserve to be loved the way you love them. Maybe they didn't think they were worth being loved altogether. So that was something they needed to move forward from, and that is difficult to and with you I'm laughing because, yes, it's inevitable. They're so attracted to you, they cannot not be with you. They're so attracted, but it's beyond just physical thing. It's also your personality. They were drawn towards you, and there's nothing they can do. Of course, they're rushing towards you. You don't even know how they get in there. Yes, they were a bit sneaky at the beginning for sure. They had to be, left in the cold in the cave in order to rethink all of it. And because you probably cut them off. And I think that's what happened when, yeah, you left them in the cold. And that needed to, they went back to their wife, their comfortable house, to realize actually their marriage was empty. So yes, you're going to spend quality time together now just to see, okay, yes, they had to make a decision between two, somebody who were very kind of comfortable with in some ways, but yeah, and then as well you have you, someone brand new with a lot of attraction, but there was a dilemma and there was also an inner battle within themselves. Yes, they had to choose between two. We know that it's third party Axelle, and they want actually, all they want is stability and also to treat people with respect. And they found themselves in a situation when they didn't respect you, they didn't respect their spouse, and they didn't respect themselves. So it's not for them. There was a lot of waiting game, I have to say. Procrastination, yeah, in case, god, this is going forever. But they will approach you, and very carefully, very very carefully, because they don't know what to say, they don't know how to approach, but they want, here you go, they want a brand new beginning, a real beginning, because this time you both at the same place at the right time, and it's the same kind of thing. It's you're on the starting block, you're both ready. It's a question of timing. The timing was wrong before and they needed to realize where they were standing. So here you have it. Happy, happy, happy. Hey. Have a beautiful day, and finally I got this video done. My goodness. Ciao, see you tomorrow.